How's it hanging? This is the Objective Jerk, and I am said jerk. What's up? How you guys doing? I obviously got stuff set up a little different. I had to move my little office around, and then I've been wanting to kind of buy a mic boom arm thing, but like I have some parts from I made like my stand's like an old drum stand, and I got some PVC pipe, and it looks cool on camera, but it's pretty ghetto if you actually see it. I'll buy one eventually, but it actually is kind of nice that I can kind of do stuff. Not, it's like I get why people do it this way. It makes things a little easier. Plus, it's like right up here where I'm talking, so it should be somewhat, hopefully, clearer. But then my background stuff is funky. I did move my. Where's it at? I did move my Punisher picture over to this other side because it was just like some family pictures there. And then up there is a picture of me and my wife, which I'm not going to show, but you can kind of see some cleavage going on right there. So I'm going to have to move that. I'll have to move some stuff a little bit. Make it more like an actual podcast set, I guess. It's not. It's like my kids, print their homework and do stuff here, so it's not, legit. But my wife was kind of like, why don't you just do a podcast? Because I mean, obviously, I do a podcast and I record it and all that crap, but it's more just for me to blow off some steam, right? For those that know. And she knows that too. But I don't really get too involved with it. Or I make it, my podcast and my videos are very simple and easy because I'm kind of lazy. Like sometimes I like doing it, sometimes I don't. And so I worry about when the times that I don't. And that's why I've been able to kind of maintain a normal kind of, weekly kind of whatever, I've been able to kind of maintain a consistency. And if it was a lot, labor intensive, thumbnails and all that kind of stuff, I don't know if I would do it. So I don't know. I'm kind of debating it, but she was, she was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think about it, but I don't like being on social media a lot. And to kind of do this, especially just me, I mean, like, yeah, if I wanted to hire people to do it for me, then cool. And to be fair, I don't have to be on social media. I post stuff. I don't get on social media very often. I'll get on and kind of check and see like what videos are doing better and whatnot, And then, but sometimes I get sucked into stuff, and then so I'm only on social. I mean, I'm on Facebook a little bit, but I'm only on other stuff just to post or if I'm like bored. Like this last weekend, we went to a pickleball tournament, and I did a lot of sitting around. So, while I was sitting around, I was looking through Instagram and various things. So, I don't know. I think I'm talking too close to the microphone, huh? Like this. See, I gotta step back because it sounds good to me like that, but I need to kind of figure out what's a good distance. I guess where they say a fist or something like that. Yeah, I think I was talking too close, huh? Anyway, and then I just blew your ears out. So yeah, so it's just, I don't know. Sometimes I like doing this, like I don't mind doing it, and then sometimes it's kind of like I don't feel like doing a podcast. But I kind of was like, I think I'm good, and then I stopped doing it, and then I'm back, and then I lost a lot of people because I'm killing it, man. I'm killing it. No, but yeah, so that's just kind of. So I'm kind of debating. I'm trying a software that kind of does AI. Like I'll put my video podcast in it, and it'll make shorts out of it. and they actually seem to be doing better. Because I kind of hate, I'd have to listen to my podcast. I mean, I do listen to it sometimes, but I listen to it and write down what times and, okay, I'll do this video here and do this and that. But this AI things, it does it a little, well, it's better and it's easier, really. So now if I can just get, and there probably is, I'm sure if I look into it, there probably is a software, an AI software that if I put in, make a thumbnail with whatever I'm talking about and title it with this, it'd probably do it. Maybe I'll look into that next because I'm not a thumbnail guy. I made a couple thumbnails when I first tried a YouTube channel, and this was like 4 years ago. I only did a few. Actually, I don't even know if I posted any. I think I made them, and then I was like, I don't like this, and so I didn't do it. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. That's why things look different, sort of. Anyway, yeah, you know what? I was sitting there thinking, I need a picture here, but then I have that little logo, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so pickleball. Speaking of pickleball, spent the night, drove a couple hours in Filipino traffic, and we went and played pickleball. I'm not very good. My wife plays more. She's better. Like her striking or whatever you want to call it is better, more accurate, I guess. But she's not. Like I'm a little more active. Like I can get to the ball better than her. If that makes any sense. So I mean, if you were to put us together, it would be pretty good. But so we played as couples, and it was pretty much what I expected, I guess. Let's see. Well, she played. I think she. Did she? I can't remember. I think she played won 2, and lost 1. No, you have to lose 2, I think. And then that's what we did as a couple. We lost 1, won 1, lost 1. And by the time we were on that third game, I was just so ready to be done and get out of there and go to our little hotel resort thing. So I did not care. I'm not the most competitive person when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, but although I do, I mean, I'm not like not competitive, but I don't get really upset if I lose. I don't like it like losing by a lot. I like it to be close at least. But this girl that the last couple that we played, she does like a spinning serve, and I just couldn't get it. Like I returned it once or twice, but like 3 or 4 other times, like she got me with it. So that kind of pissed me off. But I'm still kind of learning. But I haven't. It's not really my thing. It's been my wife's thing, but she wants to build like a little pickleball court in the front of our house so we can have that and stuff. So it's just, like I said, it's turning into not just my wife's passion, but it's not a passion for me, but I enjoy it though. I have fun and it's good exercise, What's crazy though is just how it just came out of nowhere here. Like it's everywhere. It seemed like there was like, I don't remember hearing about pickleball. And then I remember driving by and seeing people with some nets. And I'm like, oh, they're playing pickleball. That's cool. And then now it's everywhere. And, sorry. My wife says that Filipinos, oh great, what did I do? Hit the keyboard and it's got the Filipinos are very trendy, so that anything that's kind of new comes out, they jump all over it, And I guess, Americans are kind of like that, but usually it's younger Americans, I think, are like that. But once they get older, they don't care. But here, even like older Filipinos will get in on. So it's just kind of like everywhere, It's like insane. But it's cool though, I guess. Before it was like badminton, which people still play badminton, and then they play lawn tennis, of course, but yeah. Anyway, but so yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was all right. Let's see. So I had actually, I've been pretty good about making this bullet list and keeping up with stuff. Like if I think about something like that I want to talk about, I'll put it on here to remind myself. So I'll kind of go through it maybe and just kind of see what it sounds good. I have a couple, like the Antifa Kyle guy, a shooting in Chicago, and the teacher meltdown, but they all have videos that go with it, kind of. And I don't know if I feel like doing the editing for that right now. See exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to kind of look at some other stuff. So I recently, this is turning out to be more of a personal episode, but I, I'm Catholic. I've been officially a Catholic for almost a year. I've been a practicing Christian and Catholic for 2, maybe going on 3 years now. And I would say for the last 2 years, I've been reading the Bible on and off. But I started from the very beginning and I'm reading it all the way through. I am almost done. I've been saying that for a while, but I don't always read it. Like sometimes I'm in the mood to read and a lot of times I'm not. So, man, I'll get there. I got to get there though. I got to finish it. I do enjoy it, but I kind of want to read some other books that I've read already, but I'm just like, no, I want to read, and when I say books, like other books or other chapters or whatever in the Bible, I want to finish it first, so it's just getting that done. And I got a bunch of other books, like some fiction books and one biography book that I'm like, oh yeah, but that's like, I'm not, I'm making myself wait until I finish the Bible. Anyway, so I I have a Bible. I've shown it before. It's a Catholic Bible. Where's it at? Oh, I think it's in the bedroom. And I've I've been debating with myself, and I want to see what if you guys have an opinion. And I know the person that's an atheist that likes to comment is gonna say something probably. Well, that's where the Bible belongs. But I do my best reading on the toilet. You know what I'm saying? And I think, well, most people do now anyway because of, smartphones and everything. But before smartphones, though, I was the kind of person that I couldn't just get on the toilet, do what I had to do, and get off. It kind of took a minute. And so I would read, and I would read various things. Generally, it was like a People magazine, just because I didn't get subscriptions to anything, but it was just because, you go to the store. I think they came out weekly, I want to say, or every other week or something. And so it's like we'd go to the, Walmart or whatever, be buying groceries and look, oh, there's a People, throw it in there with it. And then I got something to read for on the toilet, right? So I would do that, or I'd be on a book and I'd just read the book. But it's like, I always kind of felt like I really absorbed more when I read on the toilet. And then like when I was taking, one of college courses and stuff, and I would do my reading on the toilet. So it just seems like, because you got no distractions really, it's just, and so I've been kind of contemplating and debating with myself whether to read the Bible while I'm on the toilet when I use the bathroom instead of being on the smartphone. And I know, there's apps for Bibles and stuff that, you can do and whatever like that. But with the phone, it's like, yeah, that'll kind of whatever, but then you'll get a notification. And it's just easy to kind of get drawn into, crap on your phone and then you're not reading, so it's like I like reading a book, the actual book. So I like the Bible. So I've been kind of going back and forth. Oh, is it kind of, I don't know, does it seem kind of weird to read it on the toilet or whatever? But I finally just was like, you know what? God don't care. You don't care as long as you're not, ripping it up, burning it, all that kind of stuff. If you're reading it, he probably doesn't care where you read it. So yeah, so I started reading it on the when I use the toilet now. So that way it's like so not on my my smartphone, and I don't get kind of suckered in or get distracted with other stuff, because you could be on there reading and then all of a sudden you get an alert for something. You're like, oh wait, I was looking for, and then you just, I don't know, at least I do. I don't know. So yeah, so I've been reading on the toilet, reading the Bible on the toilet. I'm reading Acts right now, which is about Paul the apostle. And so there's that. So that's going on. Does anybody else read a Bible on the toilet? What do you think? Is it kind of, it's not disrespectful, right? I don't think it is anyway. I mean, you could say it is, but I've already accepted it. Let's see. God, there's a couple things going on, and I'm already at 15 minutes. I'm kind of picking to see what. Oh, I needed to read more about that though. So, oh crap, I'll just talk about it. Whatever. So I saw that an NYPD officer was charged and sent to prison for. I didn't see for how long, but it was for like manslaughter. Because he threw a cooler at a person who robbed something, or he was on duty, but he threw a cooler at the guy to stop him from running, and the guy ended up dying from it. I didn't read all the details because I was kind of saving it for the podcast, but I didn't really prepare too much for this one. But it's like, I don't know. I'll probably look more into it and then bring it up again on another one. But it's like the guy did not try to, like who? That's just insane to me. It's obvious that he was trying to take the guy down without hurting him. You know what I mean? The cooler, I guess, was heavier than, you know, was too heavy. It wasn't an empty cooler. It had stuff in it. And I guess, yeah, I mean, Jackie Chan does that all the time, right? Kicking stuff at people and whatever. But based on that, and that's all I know. So what I just shared about it is all I know. I don't know too much about the details except for I don't know what the crime the guy committed. I just know he was running from the scene and this officer threw a cooler and the guy died. I don't know if he hit him in the head, if he made him trip, and when he fell, he hit his head. I don't know. But it just kind of seems like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, Like people, oh, why'd you shoot him? Why didn't you use a taser? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And so this guy improvised because he felt like, well, I can't shoot the guy. Again, I don't know what crime he committed. It depends on what this guy did, and which I'm guessing it probably wasn't much, and he just saw an opportunity and he improvised and was like, I can get this guy, knock him down, slow him down so I can catch up to him and cuff him, But it didn't work out that way. So I don't know. I just don't think I don't think he needs to be charged with murder. If anything, just lose his job, which if it would have hit the guy and he would have tripped like his feet and he went down, then it would have been like, oh, look, cop stops, criminal by throwing cooler. And then, people would be loving it. I don't know. It's just it's a weird situation, really. Killed by a cooler. Let me know. And I'll look it up. I'll look more into it. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of crazy. I'm kind of going through my list, right? I'll save that one for later. I will say this though. If a press briefing has a sign language person there, you got somebody doing something, you got some people standing behind them, and then on the side you have the guy doing the thing, doing the sign language. I don't even pay attention to it. I don't even, because it's some liberal dipshit. Because they all have to have inclusivity. Just have a sign language person there. I don't know. I guess, is there people that are in the press area that are deaf? Maybe. That's the only thing I can think of because your phone, your TV all has closed caption. So we don't need it. But again, they're always showing it. It's all just it's a dog and pony show is what it is. It's just retarded. Look at us. We're so inclusive. It's like I can get it for maybe people that are there. But if you're watching it, everything has closed captions on it. It's just stupid. So it's like every time I see that, I'm like, whatever. I don't trust anything this person's saying. you know, you can tell their liberal lunacy just by looking at it. The fact that they got a interpreter there, sign languaging. I mean, sign language is cool, and but it's just kind of pointless, though. Again, unless it's for the people there. But then if it's for the people there, they don't need to be there shown on screen. So maybe because it's a dying thing. No, because people would do it when they're see. There's no. I don't know. I don't get it. It's just what do you call it? What is it when people do shit that's retarded? Liberals. Not gaslighting, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I guess I'll end it on this. Well, I got two things maybe, but so I like He-Man. I grew up on He-Man. Pretty good fan. I'm not a fanboy, but I would guess I'm close. I got a couple. I got a Battle Cat and He-Man, Skeletor, Man-at-Arms, and Beastman. I want Trapjaw though. And I had a lot of He-Man stuff when I was a kid. I loved it as a kid. And I liked the Dolph Lundgren movie, even though it was, they deviated a lot from the cartoon, but I still liked it. I haven't seen it in a long time though. I'm afraid to watch it. But so the new one's coming out, and they had a trailer, and it's, it doesn't look like anything new. It's the same kind of stuff we've seen the past, 5 to 10 years. But it's He-Man, you know what I mean? So that's cool. There hasn't shown a whole lot yet. I think a big deciding factor is going to be how Skeletor is. Because they just show what he looks like, which he looks great. But how he talks and his personality is going to kind of like, oh, okay, cool. That's Skeletor. That'll be cool. Whatever. And I kind of think that they're going to poke fun at the DEI crap. So I've talked about it on another podcast. So I'm not going to go into it too far, but I think they're going to make him a beta male on Earth, a typical kind of, what liberals think men should be. And then when he goes to Eternia, it's going to be kind of like Kung Fu Panda, where the tigress doesn't respect Po. And I think it's going to be kind of the same thing, but then by the end of it, he's going to impress her, and then, he'll be an alpha male, and then it'll be cool, and he'll be He-Man. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I think that's what they're going to do, but it's a hope, But the director, I guess he said that Skeletor is going to be a toxic masculine kind of character, right? So again, it's like, oh, here we go. We got the pronouns on the sign, on the one little trailer thing, and we got this. But here's the thing, though, that it doesn't change my perception. I still think it's going to be poking fun at all of that. Because, for one, Skeletor was kind of a toxic male in the cartoon. He was always like, you dimwit, I'm gonna... He was always calling people out, calling them names, and you know what I mean? Just telling them how useless they are and this and that. And that's kind of a toxic male, whatever. Now, today's standard is a toxic masculinity is someone who's a white male that's Christian and is straight and has kids. And you know what I mean? Like, that's toxic masculinity. So, again, I think that's what they're going to... I think the director's kind of... It's a marketing strategy, I think. So when I heard this, I was like, oh, God, let me check out this director. And he's directed a couple other things, but he directed the Bumblebee movie, which I've only seen once. I saw it on the plane when I came to visit the Philippines the first time, and it was pretty good. I remember. Um, I don't have an urge to watch it again, but I remember like it's pretty good. And then he did another like claymation kind of something. I forget what it's called, but when I said it, my oldest son was like, "Oh man, that movie's awesome." So it seems like he's a good director. I'm kind of thinking he's playing to the crowd. He's playing to both sides a little bit. Well, maybe more so on one side. So if they say that this film pokes fun at cancer culture and the current cultural zeitgeist or whatever you want to call it, or however you want to say it, all the crap that's going on, if it comes out and says that it pokes fun at it, then they're not going to go. But people, I mean, some normal people that don't know anything about He-Man, with him saying this, may not go either. But people like myself who are fans of the show, and it looks pretty good, and he's saying, Skeletor is going to be toxic masculine, then it's like that kind of fits the cartoon. He's probably going to be actually very maybe funny, and it might be one of the best parts of the movie. He might be kind of based, you know what I mean? He might be a favorite. I don't know, who knows, but I just kind of think it's not quite that simple. But I know some people are kind of, and generally I'm that way too. I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. I don't care. I'm not going to watch it, or I'll wait and see. I mean, I'm still going to probably wait and see. I mean, unless here, I don't know how it's going to happen. If they're going to release it here in the Philippines in the theaters, or the time frame, or maybe it'll come out on Amazon when I have no idea. If it drops on Amazon, I'll watch it. I won't wait to hear what people have to say. But I don't know. But if I hear a bunch of negative stuff, I probably won't watch it. I don't know. I'll watch it sometime, but I'm not gonna, I'm hoping people are like, oh, it's pretty good. It's not what you think, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I hope. I kind of think so. I mean, it looks like Thor. I didn't see Thor Love and Thunder. The last one I saw was Thor Ragnarok, and a lot of that looked like, reminded me of it, And I mean, because everything, like what with Man at Arms jumping at the whatever thing was like Hulk, you know what I mean? Like it was like, what is this? This is a trailer from 5 years ago or whatever. So I mean, there was nothing new to it except for the fact that it was He-Man, But I don't know. I'm still optimistic. I'm cautious, but I'm optimistic. I'm there. I want to watch it. So, but then if it comes out that like Tila's in charge and He-Man is just a cuck the whole time, then I'm probably gonna bow out. Just like I did with the cartoon, the animation thing. Anyway, that's kind of it. Yeah, I was just kind of wanting to, I don't know, I guess test out my little ghetto boom mic. And just it's been a little bit since I recorded a podcast. So I am trying to stay a little bit, consistent. So anyway, let me know what you think. Sign language people, news briefings, should they be there? Is He-Man gonna be a DEI crap show? What else did I talk about? Should I put more work into my podcast? Is it okay to read the Bible on the toilet? And should a guy go to jail for throwing a cooler at somebody that inadvertently dies? Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think. Appreciate your time. I'll see you guys next time. All right. God bless. All right. Bye.